Hey, witches.
Hi, hello, and welcome back to another chaotic episode.
we're,
Um,
we're trying to be back, man.
on top of chaotic weeks, our entire life of technology has failed us, so we are going
Yeah,
to be trying something new, and hopefully the audio is okay. If not, it's a temporary, unfortunate side effect until we
yeah.
get it fixed.
On that note, though, if you want to donate to our tech fund, go find that Patreon, and we'll start actually doing things on there if people start subscribing to it. And
That's so sad to say.
yeah, I mean, it is what
It's
it
fine. I mean, to be honest, in this world, I don't blame you.
is.
It's real expensive.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, so we are going, well, not we. I am going to talk about um the cryptid tiger snake from Tasmania. Um we're going to try this kind of recording right now just because if Brandy leaves then it's fine because it's my episode anyways. So we're gonna go with this. But anyways, the tiger snake or the Notechis scutatus is very real. It's not necessarily like one of those make believe things. It's actually one of the most venomous snakes in the world. And it slithers through Tasmanian's wetlands, forests, and even rocky coastlines. Um, it isn't just by, like, it's not just all about the tiger snake. This is actually a creature that has been intertwined with the island's mythology, both like feared, revered, and honestly sometimes worshipped. So we're going to talk all about that. But first, we're going to start with the Aboriginal dream time. In these sacred stories, the tiger snake is more than a predator, it's actually a guardian spirit. The tiger snake is a protector of water sources and sacred places. Its black and yellow bands represent the earth and the sky, which is a symbol of balance between life and death. Which, when is it not? Some tales speak of tiger snakes appearing to warn people away from cursed or sacred ground, not to really harm them, but to protect the land. In settler folklore, the tiger snake takes us on quite a darker tone. When Europeans arrived in Van Diemen's Land in the early 1800s, they had brought biblical fears that the serpent was a symbol of evil because of early Christianity and Adam and Eve. The serpent was the devil in the creation story in Christianity. So the serpent is quite the symbol of evil in those early settlers. um and it's really weird, like when you grow up Catholic and you're thinking of all of these like fears or things that they kind of intertwine within their stories. And I think back to St. Patrick, how they like exiled everybody, not everybody, but like St. Patrick literally drove the snakes out of Ireland. Bitch, there's no snakes in Ireland. What snakes are you talking about? Some people are some people think that it's actually the snakes are a different word for pagans.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
That they've drove the pagans out of um Ireland. So I was like, I never even thought of that, but maybe. So anyways, the snake is a serpent symbol. What the
A
fuck?
serpent
It has been
symbol.
a day, I tell you. I there has been like it has been crazy. I feel like my brain is going 80 miles an hour, but like not understanding anything. It like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just messed up. Anyway, so the snake is a symbol of evil. One of the earliest recorded snakebite deaths happened just hours after the first fleet of these Europeans when they first landed in like Sydney. Now, here's the thing. For those who don't necessarily know where like Tasmania is, it is at the very bottom of Australia. So it's not New Zealand, it's not it's a it's just south. It's below Melbourne. Um oh, excuse me. It's below Melbourne, Australia. And Sydney is like a little as if Australia is not a giant location. Um Sydney is like northeast of Melbourne. So not close, but not like super far away. So now that we kind of know where we're at, the fear of snakebite deaths really like skyrocketed, and it spread quickly as if it was like wildfire. So Lady Jane Franklin, who was the wife of Tasmania's lieutenant governor, was so terrified of snakes that she actually offered a bounty. You would get 1 shilling per snake killed. In just 1 year, over 8,000 snakes were slaughtered, but the tiger snake
Jesus.
proved resilient because it bounced back, it adapted, and it earned quite a reputation at this time, especially with the bounties going off and everybody freaking out. And I love snakes. Snakes in Australia, though, are like, I feel like a new breed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
those stories of people who live there, who are from there, who anything with Australia. I think that's like a whole new breed. I don't know how many snakes they got. I don't know any of that, but I tell you what, I'd be terrified if I saw a snake, whether it was venomous or not.
Yeah.
Because my luck, we just found like a brand new venomous one. But anyways, it kind of got the idea that it was a supernatural survivor. And then obviously mix that with the local legends, it became quite a phenomenon. There was one tale from Florentine Valley which speaks of a massive tiger snake that lived for decades. It invaded traps, it grew to a monstrous size, and locals believed that it could sense danger and even predict human movements, which alluded to more of the supernatural survivorship that it had. Some claimed that it was actually a spirit from like the Aboriginal tribes, protector of lands, whatever. And then others just believed it to be more along the lines of a cryptid. And I love that you had bounced out of here and then you came right back. No problems, no nothing.
I
We're
didn't even
getting
realize
there.
anything happened.
Yeah, we're getting there, man. I tell you. Anyways, another myth tells of tiger snakes that guard water holes. Now, there's some snakes that not necessarily avoid water, but do not go, like, they're not known for being water snakes. They're not known for swimming or anything like that. In America, there's one called I about called it the water skin, but it's the moccasin.
Okay, I was like, where are you going with this? Like, what's happening?
Clearly, I don't fucking know. Like in Indiana, there is like the moccasin snake or something. I think that's what
I
it's
think
called,
it's called
right?
a water moccasin. I think that's how you got there.
Yeah, I think that's where I fucked up. Okay, the water moccasin. South Carolina has, I think, water moccasins too. And like there's snakes that like go on the water and like whatever. So it's not uncommon for snakes to be around water holes. So, but specifically, this snake guards water holes. It punishes those who pollute or disrespect the land. So again, kind of adding to that Aborigine legend, these snakes are also said to appear before natural disasters, so floods, fires, and even deaths. Some believing them to be warnings or omens of what's to come. In Tasmanian bush culture, the tiger snake is a symbol of cunning and resilience. It climbs trees, swims between islands, which is weird considering, I mean, maybe like between Tasmanian Island,
Yeah.
um, but ain't no way that bitch is swimming all the way to New Zealand. Ain't no fucking way. It ain't even going to I mean I don't know how far away and like what kind of boat ride it would be from Tasmania to like Australia, but like to me I feel like that is like maybe a couple of days journey if you're like on a cruise ship kind of thing. Um but whatever. Anyways, um so it climbs trees, it swims between the islands, and adapts to every habitat. It does live in that coastal marsh area to the mountain meadows. So some island populations have evolved unique traits, including extra potent venom, possibly to match their isolated prey. Um, but one of the most persistent myths is that the tiger snakes chase people. In truth, most snakes, including tiger snakes, prefer to flee. Um, their speed, combined with human panic, has birthed tales of serpents in pursuit. Still a terrifying image, and it still often haunts Tasmanian folklore. Most snakes just want to be left alone, and there are warning signs in the majority of snakes that you will see that shows they're not necessarily like going to attack, but they're like warning bells are going off. So unless you just come across like a bush full of snakes and you just don't fucking see them and you got some bad luck, like majority of the time the snakes are not going to attack you. Like you had to fucking provoke it or smell deliciously like food, and that is like a snake that has been not eating for quite a long while. But anyways, so today the tiger snake is still both feared and a protected symbol in Tasmania. It is a symbol of Tasmania's wild heart, meaning that it's untamed, it's mysterious, and it's deeply rooted in the island's cultural soil. So whether it is a cryptid, a spirit, or just a regular misunderstood reptile, it still slithers through stories like a living shadow. So not necessarily like a cryptid, like what your one would be used to, but it is still crazy enough to have like these fantastical kind of stories from years past to be considered something of the sort. So it could be supernatural, it could be any of the sort, but it's an actual real snake that you can find.
So I didn't end up getting to do my research, but the little bit of research I did on my cryptid, I was going to do the Tasmanian tiger, and it's the same way. It is an extinct animal, though, but it like people say that they are still sightings. So, but it was basically
I
like
Yeah,
tiger. Yeah.
when I was deciding what kind of um cryptid to do for this, I was like, oh look, that's what Brandy's gonna do. And I was like, I can't do anything on the Tasmanian devil because that is, an extinct animal from Tasmania. And it's not like the cartoon. It's more like a dog in a way. And I was like, okay, so I can't do that. And then I was like, why is it called the tiger like Tasmanian tiger, and then why is it like called the tiger snake? Literally no other reason other than the stripes on it. Now, if there's something like an actual reason why it's called the tiger snake, that's not something that I found. Um, It just because of the markings, which is the majority of the names of animals are going to be because of
Yeah.
the way they look.
Mm-hmm.
So tiger snake is what it is, but when I like saw that, I was like, oh, is this like some giant like anaconda thing that looks kind of like a chimera,
Oh
um
yeah.
like with the head of this, a body of that. And I was like, man, that would be a dope cryptid to talk about. But um it's just a poorly misunderstood snake with
It's
a
fine.
weird ability to survive. But
All
yeah,
right.
that's really it. It's pretty short. I mean,
It's okay. It's a fun one.
we picked us like a little country that
I mean,
had
we could
pretty.
do find our next location.
Oh fuck yeah, we can. Hell yeah. Okay. Google Earth.
Are you gonna
Sorry, you don't see
share?
what I'm. Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
here.
say sorry. You don't see what I see, but I was trying to get to it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Where's the I'm feeling lucky?
I think you had to like click in the search and then it.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Georgia.
Okay, well, we're doing Georgian.
All right.
Cryptids from Georgia. I don't know where the fuck this place is. I don't even know where it went. Conyers?
Conyers. Yeah, it looked like a really small town, but we'll just say Georgia.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna go to Georgia next, and we will go ahead and get that going next time.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay. Really short episode, really easy 20-minute drive to work. So enjoy it while you got it. Anyways, but until next time.
Bye.